Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Welcome to Channel 4 News. All right, we've got a major announcement. I'm glad Matthew messaged me. Before we get into the announcement, though, please tell me, last chance to guess of what it is. Tell us what you think. Comment in the chat. Let us know what you think is about to be announced. And I'd love to see just one last call. Like, if you've got...
Don't be annoying that night.
All right, so we've got home and auto insurance. We got water heaters. No idea. Okay. Should we jump to it?
Are we going to do about events first?
Yes.
Okay. So more details will be coming on Tuesday, because RVP, Mr. Alex Beaudry, who's been with Greg Provenzano, and he's helping with the event and stuff there in Montreal. He's going to actually be doing the Canadian-wide presentation and training on Tuesday. So there will be information that he will be giving on Tuesday that we aren't giving today, so that they keep dangling the carrot for all of us to be excited. So Tuesday night, be on there with...
That's right.
Mortgages.
ACN is launching mortgages.
I literally want, we'll say a little bit, then Kevin.
So I want to give a couple quick details. Okay, so
this is crazy. I think I want to hear from Kevin because he.
I was allowed to say a couple details here. Jordana, for a couple bullet points. First of all, they're going to be mortgages for homes and businesses. So it's home and business mortgages.
And business.
The brokerage firm that ACN is partnering with encompasses, it's one of the largest ones. It's got 62 banks. So it's extremely large, very reputable. The lender type is A, B, and C type lenders. So A type would be, somebody amazing credit. B type would be, somebody that may not have the best credit. And then C type would be like a private lender. It's going to be 8 to 10 customer points. I don't have verification on which one it is.
But let's stop there. 8 to 10 customer points. You guys, understand, I know this isn't a different topic than how Zoom Energy was, but what you have to understand with Zoom Energy was 2 provinces, Alberta and Ontario, and we know Alberta, right? It was way more simpler. So one super easy province and a medium province. Next, Zoom was 1 point. Now electricity is 2, but it was 1 point. If you guys can understand what happened to people's lives and their business on having a service that was in one province worth 1 point, what it did, having this be from coast to coast, right? We can say that. Yep. So it'll be coast to coast, and then it's going to be 8 to 10 points, you guys. That alone, for the people who have a big team and can understand the potential, it's insane.
Also, their goal is to have the lowest rates. So I don't know if there's going to be a rate guarantee or if it's going to be, but I mean, obviously the goal is when somebody gets a quote, mortgage quote, it's going to be, their goal is to be the lowest.
Yeah. So the people, would I just say about testers who did it, or some people tested it and it won. So on the people who quote unquote tested it, 100% of the time it saved the money. On the testers that did it. Also,
it's going to be a lead pass system. So you don't have to study to become a mortgage lender or anything like that. You don't have to know all that stuff. It's going to be a similar type of system to Sphere, where it's a lead pass. The leaders that went through it said it was extremely professional. It was extremely fast. Amazing, it was an amazing process to be passed through that. So it's going to be a simple lead pass system that is very smooth and very easy. And lastly, let's talk about the launch. So the launch, they were planning.
Wait, I just want to say this. You guys, you know how blessed that anyone who's in sorry, but anyone who's in Western Canada, how blessed we are, because the people who went to the Montreal event today, yes, they get to hear from Greg Provenzano, so that is incredible, and they got spoiled, and they just got announced live. You guys, for the 29th event, you now know what the service is. Do we have all the details? No. Are they going to be dripping a little bit here or there? Yes. But the CEO is going to be there on the 29th. You guys know what type of people you want to get to the meeting. Do you know anyone in real estate, or do you know anyone that has a house and has a mortgage that would maybe want to get paid back on their own mortgage? So just be so grateful that you now have that 2-week window as we're all figuring it out. It's not live yet, so no IBOs can mess it up, that you can invite on that excitement. But now knowing what it is, I'm sure for some of you, I can see like Kim Martin, like Kevin, just different people who like you're in, like that is your wheelhouse, the people that you're thinking of right now. So I know we're putting you on the spot, but Kevin, do you want to say something? Because this is probably
it's something that's within your wheelhouse. You're in the real estate industry and real estate investment industry. Let's get your first thoughts.
I'm blown away, you guys. I would say this is huge for anyone, because can we agree it's a key service, whether you're a homeowner, you want to be a homeowner, if you're a real estate investor, or again, you're a business owner. This is huge. Like, even for me, I wouldn't have my own house if I wasn't able to get my first mortgage. Can we agree, you guys? I wouldn't have been able to buy my first business if I wasn't able to get my first business loan when I got started my optometry practice. So I'm just blown away, guys. Like, I mean, if we can provide good value in this sector right now, when interest rates are going through the roof, and we can get paid back on these services, how many people can we help? Can we agree? Like, I mean, everybody has a mortgage, everyone's feeling the pinch, and this is going to open the door to have a discussion about other ways we can help people. Can we agree? So, I'm super excited, you guys. That's huge. It's bigger than I thought. I had no idea what it was going to be. I'm excited.
So one thing Matthew told me on the phone this morning, and they're announcing this as we speak in Montreal, is that, speaking of, what you talked about, Kevin, how you getting your very first mortgage, they're going to have, and they'll release the details of this.
It's going to be called a shared equity program.
So they're going to discuss the details of that and how that's going to work.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my husband forgot to tell me that phone call he had.
Yeah, absolutely.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I want to do is I want to pass it off to somebody that's Teresa Moore. She's an SVP. Teresa, if you're okay with this, I'm not sure if it was kind of last minute. I didn't really tell you I'm doing this, but I'd like to pass it off to you for your thoughts on this. So Teresa, you guys have seen ACN grow over a great number of years and seen a lot of things be launched with ACN and a lot of different types of services. So I'm just going to see if Teresa Moore is free to comment on this. We'll see. And also Terry and Richard, I'll come to you guys next. Go ahead, Teresa.
Hi, sorry guys, I'm sitting in a car at a soccer game, so I'm not going to turn my video on. It's pretty noisy here, so hopefully you can hear me okay. But yeah, I've been with ACN over 18 years, close to 20 years now. And believe it or not, I started with long distance, and it just blows my mind how ACN keeps improving, additional services, additional countries, additional services. And I mean, I'm speechless. Can you imagine if you started years ago and you paid your $299 for one service, and now you can offer, for paying $25 a month, now you can offer mortgages to people? I just can't wait to hear the details, but the sky's the limit, and all the things that we get to offer is incredible. And it just keeps adding to our compensation plan, which they keep improving. I was explaining to somebody when we were on an accountability call the other day, what it took to become what then was a TC, which is now RD. You couldn't count your own personal points. What it took to become an RVP then and what it takes to become an RVP today, it's just simpler with way more services. So yeah, I'm super excited. Back to you, Dom. Great job this morning.
Thanks a lot, Teresa. Appreciate it. If somebody like Teresa is excited, you need to get excited. So I want to jump over.
Peter, my real estate company, we're building 2 sixplexes. Like, Peter, oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
You and Pam must be so excited.
Fantastic.
Get crazy.
So Richard and Terry, Matten, I want to see if you guys are free to comment on this as well. Many of you guys have seen them. Take it away, Terry.
I actually got disconnected because I got so excited. I hit the wrong button and I had to leave. And then I came back in on my cell phone because I couldn't get back on my computer. fast enough because I had to hear more. I am like blown. I'm gonna cry. I can't understand. It's incredible. Honestly, I don't have words. Crying. I haven't cried in years either. I used to cry a lot in the beginning. And then people that know me, I got very good at presenting without crying. But this is bringing me to tears because the billing volume, just ACN doesn't do anything that isn't amazing. So I'm too excited. It's going to be such a game changer. This is a whole new, like, this is like a whole new ACN. This is no other country has this. Do you know how many people are going to want to be working in Canada? And we're here. And this is just going to change lives. You know, when Matthew Lamontagne and Matthew Ambrose told us that it was something no other country has, the billion volume was going to be equal, if not higher than Impact. And I was like, what could it be? What could it be that could fit that criteria? And mortgages was not something I could even fathom. But ACN, you just dream as big as you can. That's it.
Oh, you're wrecking all our makeup, Terry.
I love it. So I also want to see if Richard is traveling right now, you guys. It's the ability of ACN to build anywhere he's on vacation and he's traveling. I want to see if Richard Griffith is free to comment on this. Take it away, Richard. Oh, sorry, man. See if we can hear you. I don't think we can.
Well, he's on a cruise ship.
He is. Unfortunately, he is enjoying himself on vacation. But, you know, one of the things that Jordan and I wanted to say about this was, you know, first of all, how many people do you know that have a mortgage? You know, this isn't just for, I know, you know, maybe your mind might go directly to who do I know in the real estate industry, real estate investors, who do I know in the mortgage industry? Who do I know that sells homes? Blah, blah, blah. But listen, everybody has a home. Most people haven't paid off their mortgage.
I know. Like, you guys, like, just take a second to let it, like, I wish I would have cried. I gave myself a headache this morning. I was so excited, and I do not get headaches. It's like, it's so much. A person joins, they can now get paid on their internet, on their, just a regular person, okay? So let's talk about regular people. They have a mortgage. They can now get paid, hopefully maybe save some money upfront on their mortgage, now get paid back on their mortgage. Get free internet, but then get paid on their internet. Get free power up, but then also get paid on it. Like, do you guys understand there's like, who would not want to not join ACN anymore? Like, it hurts my head. Like, you guys, we now are marketing services, like Terry and Teresa, like, didn't even think was like a possibility. We already know, they've already said it from stages and stuff like that, the business internet and business phone is coming. Think if you're a business owner. So now that person owns that small business, they can get paid on their business mortgage. They can get paid on their business internet, on their business gas and electricity, on their business phone, on their business sphere. You guys, like, the amount of people that are going to be joining and the amount of points that are going in to, like, that's going to be in your businesses, it's insane. You guys, it's actually crazy.
Richard is going through airport security. He said, this is insane. I was like, what's insane is getting paid on mortgages. And Richard's right. You know, what's awesome about this, you guys, is in this economy, how many people are shopping around interest rates? You know, just on the radio, they were talking about here in Edmonton, how everybody doesn't, should I lock in? Should I not lock in? I mean, it's a topic of conversation. It's what people are talking about over coffee break. So it's something that is literally topical. It's something that is in the economy right now. It's fantastic. So, and
again, we're like, this is not us being annoying. This is now Matthew and Matthew being annoying. So more details will be released on Tuesday when Alex Beaudry is doing that event. So, like, you guys, the Tuesday and then every, like, your own meetings, but Tuesdays and Saturdays leading up until that 29th event, you gotta, like, be contacting IBOs. You need to be peaking people. Don't just invite into the 29th event. Make sure that you are getting in front of people today, tomorrow, right? Just to get those people in so that they can be getting their contacts. And you guys, ACN was already about to get crazy, and now with this, like, I can't even.
So I want to take one more moment here to go through our panelist of leaders that we have, and I want if you guys as a panelist of leaders could give everybody on this call just a little bit of advice on what to do right now. I got Tim coming in, co-opting. Tim, go ahead.
Wow, I need to contact my uncle. He's a mortgage broker, one of my partners in the business here. I just texted the guy, and he's like 2 seconds ago.
So it was a 2-second text,
Like,
and you've already
bam.
got people that are interested, right?
Oh,
So-
I want to cry like Terry.
Let's go through our panelists, the leaders. What do people need to do right now? What do people need to do in their business right now to take advantage of this announcement? So we'll go through the same order just to make sure everybody's ready. So Kevin Engel, take it away, buddy. What would you do right now if you were a brand new person?
Oh gosh, I would talk to everybody, because again, everybody has, well, most people have a mortgage, they have a house. If they don't have one, they should buy one in Alberta with what's going to be happening in the real estate industry. But really, when we launch a new service, what one of my mentors said, it's not the person with the biggest team that'll necessarily benefit the most, but with the newest, biggest team. But again, who do you guys know that is in the real estate industry, whether they're investors, whether they're business owners? Again, borrowing power is key in business, and we're able to provide that for people. Incredible. So just really got to be excited and really, but talking to business owners. And if you don't know how to talk to a business owner, talk to your mentor, because again, this is massive for very influential, very, can we agree that the more wealthy people are, the more mortgages they have, the more this makes sense for them, which is incredible.
Yeah, I love the idea of business loans. I mean, those are in many cases 7-figure loans, folks. That's incredible. Teresa, you've seen the launch of a lot of services. You've also helped launch ACN into different countries. I'd love to get your take on maybe just a couple tips on what a new IBO needs to do, and what a new IBO needs to the first thing they need to do, basically, to take advantage of this announcement.
Great, thanks, Don. Yeah, I participated in a few different country launches and several service launches, and we basically treated them the same. The build up to the official launch of the event is the key. The excitement, everybody wanting to get on board, the fear of loss. So you really want to work really hard right now until, get people, as Dom said, into the room on the 29th. So we can hear right from the vendor of the company. I noticed how you didn't say it, but it's out. I'm seeing it on social media. But you build to that event. If you're not, in the Alberta area, I'm flying in from Victoria. But if you're not in the Alberta area, make your list. Write down, who do you know that has a mortgage? So you start to prep for it. Start contacting those people. Say, I don't know the details, but can you imagine? And it's just like every other service. Can you imagine getting paid back on your own mortgage? There's so many people hurting. Like Dom said, it is a hot topic right now. People that had mortgages. I live in Victoria. The average house is over $1 million. The average house is over $1 million. People that had mortgages a year ago are paying $1,000 or more a month now because of the increased rate in the mortgages. So super excited. I'm like Terry, not crying yet, but you want to build up to it. Don't wait. Don't sit there. The biggest mistake that you can make is don't sit there and wait until the service launches. You get all the details. Don't be the ignorance, be the ignorance on fire, not the knowledge on ice. Don't sit there and wait until you have all the details. Start going today and talk to people and tell them that you're going to get them the details. Go through the information that we already have, which has the credibility. They know that if there's a company that's been in business for 30 years and they're launching another service, obviously we've done something right with the past 30 years. Play on that, and then bring in the mortgage for the closer. That start now, don't wait.
That's awesome, Teresa. I want to jump to you, Terry. What are you doing in your business right now, and what are you training your new IBOs to do right now after hearing this?
Sleep, I would get my list going. And if you're a brand new IBO, what a great, we used to say like the best time to get started is now. It's never been more true than today. So greatest time for you to get started. You have a brand new list, make a large list and start talking to everyone. Now put your A players at the top of the list, because obviously the business owners, the people that understand business, but I don't know anybody that doesn't understand this. Like everybody understands getting paid. And we used to say, we get paid on services everybody pays. You are right on. There isn't anyone that doesn't doesn't have a mortgage. And it is a hot topic in every city. So everyone across Canada has such a huge opportunity with this opportunity of mortgages. It's insane, but I would just get right at it. Have your home meeting, have a large home meeting, have a large Zoom meeting, see who you know in Edmonton, see who you know in every city, and just get the information, talk to 100 people 1 minute at a time, and don't take a lot of time with one person. Just move fast, sort fast, get through as many people before it comes, because the time before, now and when it launches, you have such a great window to really lay such a huge foundation, and you can start a brand new person. Like, I got 5 people my first week in the business. People are going to be getting 10, 20, 30 people their first week in the business. I'm so excited for all the brand new people that are just hearing about us. Let's get to work. Let's just hang up and get to work. And don't miss Tuesday night. Everybody pack. The line should run out on Tuesday. I hope they have 1,000 lines Tuesday, because it should be 1,000 people Tuesday night on our Canada-wide. Thanks, guys, for give me a chance to talk. I appreciate it.
Hey, anytime. And thanks everybody for participating. Right, Richard, I just want to see if you're through airport security here and you got a chance to comment on all this and let everybody know your thoughts and your excitement level. But please get back to us and let us know. Oh, there, I think he unmuted. Let's see if Richard's able to comment. Shoot. Sorry, man.
Just interrupt as Richard.
Feel free to interrupt. So
I see some people ask, like Fernando said, the name of the company. So we are.
And you're going to see it on social media right away, Matthew, pretty much.
We were told we're not supposed to say it on this Zoom, but the people at the event obviously are going on social media. So go on social media and we can all text each other, but we're just respecting what we were asked not to say it. But we will text.
So again, everybody, your goal and what you want to accomplish here, and your goal in ACN and your goal right now is to get as many people in front of this business as possible ASAP. I remember when we launched Zoom Energy in Alberta. I remember, the most important time, the most important thing that you can do before we launched Zoom Energy, we didn't know the rates. We didn't know a lot of details. What we knew was energy was coming to Alberta. And we knew that ACN was launching and we were going to get paid on it. That's all we knew. That's literally all we knew. And from that, Jordana and I and Tim and Sharon and many people on our team, we're still getting paid today residual income from customers that were gathered 5 years ago from the launch of Zoom Energy. There are moments in ACN when you can do one thing in your business, one season, 3 months, 6 months, where you work really, really, really hard, and then that continues to pay you for 6 years down the road.
Yeah. It's not by accident that, right? ACN Canada had the first LCC, and then Tony Koupas and Robert was here, and now Greg's here. And in the next 90 days, you guys, what's happening in Canada, what's happening in the economy of all of the world, not just Canada, like, we're not being like the, cheesy leaders to be like, now is the time. Like, is it actually now is the time? It does not matter what your business looks like today. It does not matter. Who cares? Set some goals, get yourself fired up. Talk to whoever is your RC, your RD, your RVP, make a game plan. And it's not saying go crazy the rest of your life in ACN, but for sure, these next few weeks, you get more people in front of the information than you ever had. And I promise you, what you hoped you could get from ACN, it's going to supersede that. You guys, we still have 3 more services launching in Canada this year. Australia is going crazy right now. We know in America with Impact Health Sharing, everything like that, right? So now is the time for you to make a plan, make a list, call the list, get in front of people this week. Like Terry said, load up Tuesday, and then Alex will be giving officially more details, and then probably each Saturday and Tuesday until the main event, and then be there April 29th. If you didn't buy your ticket, go buy it. That event is going to be like, when we see sold out, it will be like a room full of people. We will break fire code, so you want to be there.
All right.
Okay, I know it was a very, very, very long day, guys.
Thank you for coming on. We're going to leave you with some good news. Once we get off the call, next thing you should do is make a list, make some calls, book some guests. Don't wait till Tuesday. You need to book a presentation today and tomorrow. Do not wait till Tuesday. Book Zooms. Messages. Tim's already done 20 text messages, you guys. You need to book some meetings today, tomorrow, and start now. Don't wait till Tuesday. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
Thank you.
Congrats to all of us. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.